everybody, and welcome to a new chapter in Ohio Championship Wrestling as we welcome you to OCW Ignition, live from Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. Paul here alongside Drew the Werewolf Starner.
As always.
And tonight, it is going to be a championship night. All three championships in OCW on the line. The Heritage Championship, the Tag Team Championship, and of course our main event, the OCW Heavyweight Champion, the new champion, Lord Thomas the Brute, defends against the Thunderbird Jake Ely. But right now, our Master of Ceremonies, Natalie May, is in the middle of the ring, and she's got a microphone, which means it's time for us to go there.
I only get to come out here every once in a while. And it's on a rare occurrence that I get one of these. OCW, how are we doing tonight? You clapped. They were all very quiet. What happens when you're the only one? I get Alrighty, so we're going to have everybody stand up for the national anthem. Alright, do you all want to get started tonight and have me shut up now? Yeah! Coming out first, he's from Canton, Ohio. He is the Ohio Heritage Champion, Chuck the Truck Morris!
And once again, welcome everybody to OCW Ignition. We're kicking things off with the Ohio Heritage Championship Open Challenge. The challenge has been accepted, of course, by the Sure Bet Asher Knox. I gotta say, Drew, Chuck seemed much more calm and at peace than he was last month. Well, 2 weeks ago, excuse me, at Tradition. Almost like the championship has put him at peace again.
Yeah, but could that actually be a detriment? Because usually when Chuck focuses his anger at his opponent, he wins and wins convincingly.
As he did 2 weeks ago at Tradition in the toe strap match, which won him the Heritage Championship for a record third time. Not only the record for most reigns, he's the only man in the history of the title to have held it more than once.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. This championship, which we know Jimmy Shane considers that his championship. He held it the longest of anybody. But you could argue that it's Chuck's title right now, because 3 times and the only multi-time champion in history? That's a hell of an accomplishment.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, the sure bet, Asher Knox.
I'm sure you have something that you'd like to say to me negative in regards to Asher Knox. He seems to not be fond of yours truly.
He thinks you're stupid, Pauly.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest here. Asher Knox is a tremendous competitor, but he seems to find himself in very ridiculous situations. There is nobody who has taken more DDTs from Bruce Gray than
Pauly.
Asher Knox.
Come on now.
And he looks great doing it.
That's strike 2.
What was strike 1?
Regardless, Asher Knox with the opportunity of a lifetime right now, challenging for the OCW Heritage Championship.
And open challenges are always difficult for the champion because you really can't prepare that well. You have to prepare for everybody. Yes, we've known about this match for about a week and a half, I think 10 days at this point. But that's still not enough time.
He's the man. Don't believe me? Ask his music.
And look, at the end of the day, Asher Knox wants to prove not only does he not need his business associate, Gino DiCapo, as the two have parted ways as a tag team, but they're still business associates who are focused on singles gold here in OCW. But I think Asher wants to prove it to himself that he can be that guy. You're calling him the man. Okay, well, a championship solidifies that. And this is a golden opportunity to prove it.
But you also got to keep in mind, Asher Knox has been sitting under the learning tree of Gino DiCapo.
Which scares me.
And we are underway for the Heritage Championship.
One fall to a finish here today. Do I say today or tonight? I'm really not sure. It's pre-evening.
Oh, the sun's shining bright right now here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs.
Backed into the corner. Asher Knox looking for the break. Gets a clean break. And the aggression. Is that where Chuck is going to thrive? Because we're not seeing an aggressive Chuck the Truck Morris tonight. So far, a little bit calmer.
I say that could be to his detriment, too.
Nice tie up there, center of the ring. The old Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Knox backs him in the corner. Oh, and a cheap shot. Chuck gave and another shot. Chuck gave the clean break, but Knox not going to return the favor. Beautiful chop, drops Knox. My God. This again, the first of 3 championship matches tonight here, tonight, this evening at Ignition. Knox quickly out of the ring, using that rope break to his advantage. Did you hear him say, yeah, it hurt? What do you have to say about that, Drew?
Well, yeah, it's going to hurt. Take a second, recompose yourself, get back to business here.
And of course, Chuck the Truck Morris has to be looking ahead a little bit, perhaps, to the Heritage Grand Prix next month right here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. More on that to come. But we understand the Heritage Championship will be involved in that event. Nice headbutt there by Chuck. And then just a shoulder block. Oh, man, that's gotta... You could separate your shoulder. That could almost do more damage to the person delivering the move than it does the person who's taking it.
Absolutely. Because essentially, that's just bone on bone.
To the top. I believe they call that old school in some parts of the world. Big boot connects. Cover for the championship. I think he only got a 1 count. Credit to Knox, able to get that shoulder off the canvas quickly. Oh, right to the throat. Maybe he shouldn't have done that. That backfired hard. Knox in trouble as he goes for the ride. Backbreaker by the champion. Lateral press cover. Hooks the leg. 2 count only.
Come on, people!
And the Heritage Championship on the line. Here at Ignition. As Chuck buries the shoulder in and then an uppercut. That's not good for him. My God, Knox's chest is going to be hamburger meat. Ah!
Now there's 2 more posts.
You realize we can hear that through the shirt?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh, rake of the eyes there by Knox. That's almost out of the Gino DiCapo playbook there.
Beautiful drop kick by Knox.
Off the top. Could it be for the championship? 2 count only.
When's the last time you saw Asher Knox go for a drop kick off the middle rope?
I genuinely don't think we ever have. And that's maybe the evolution of Asher Knox here, opening up pages of that playbook that he hasn't used before. Asher Knox is capable. He is, nobody isn't that is in OCW. We have the best of the best. He's just run into some serious bad luck. It's time for him to find a way to change that luck. And right now is the perfect opportunity. Shot to the midsection there by Knox. That is a closed fist, by the way. Referee Papa Smurf showing some serious leniency. He could disqualify. And just a disgusting kick to the midsection. This is an interesting strategy. Knox is working over the midsection.
Well, if a man can't breathe, he can't fight.
Or deliver that frame breaker. 2 count? No. 3. Knox just 1 second away from falling victim to the Heritage Champion. And remember, Chuck the Truck Morris has always been a fighting champion. So this is not uncommon for Chuck. Open challenges were a thing that we saw a lot of with the Heritage Championship in his last reign. I don't imagine that's going to change.
Knox into the cover.
2 count. Maybe a little more of a lateral press as opposed to that lackadaisical cover might have secured the win there. Into a chin lock there. My God.
Knox making Chuck carry his weight, though.
And he's to his feet. Oh, man, what a jawbreaker. Both men down center of the ring. Who can get to their feet first? That could be the tide turner of the match. And now it's just throwing fists, ham bones, shots, whatever it takes to win the Heritage Championship. Nobody home on the clothesline. Oh, a DDT! Man, if there's one thing, cover off the DDT.
2 count only.
Man, if there's one thing you can't miss from an Asher Knox event, The DDT.
Oh, would you stop it, Pauly?
Gonna need more than timeout after that. Maybe reevaluating his decision making. Oh. Lured him into the trap and just lowered the boom. That seems a little bit of a sure bet there. How is that supposed to win the championship?
Getting into Chuck's head.
Yeah, it sure looks like he did. He rose from the dead. This isn't going to end well for Asher Knox. Oh, look at him go. You never disrespect Chuck the Truck Morris or the Heritage Championship. My God, what a clothesline. That was like a half chop, half back elbow. That had to hurt. Whoa, what a roundhouse. Planted him with the bomb. Cover. He's got it here. No.
2 count.
What a start to the OCW Summer Tour 2023. What a match. Oh, this could be the end of the line for Asher Knox. Nope.
Knocks out to the apron.
Just burying the shoulder into the midsection. Oh, man, what a leg drop. Like a guillotine across the back of the head. That could change the momentum right there. Knox trying to capitalize.
It looks like Chuck's head hit the apron on the way down, too.
And we talk about this every time we're here at Kim Tam Park. That is Pavement going for the Deal Buster. Frame breaker. Cover 2. It's over.
And your winner is Chuck the Truck Morris.
I wonder if Asher bet on that when he went for the Deal Buster.
I don't think anybody in the building was expecting Chuck the Truck Morris to counter the Deal Buster there.
We're outside, Drew.
You get my drift.
And still, the Ohio Heritage Champion, Chuck the Truck Morris. And now Chuck can look ahead to the Heritage Grand Prix, July the 8th at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. Still don't know everything there is to know about that event yet. I understand there will be an announcement at some point in the coming days. Everything I've heard, though, I am very excited for the Heritage Grand Prix. And I'm pretty sure Chuck is as well. What a wonderful moment.
I thought the ring announcer was supposed to be unbiased.
You thought wrong, Bubba. We're back with you here in the booth, Paul and Drew. Still to come tonight, the Tag Team Championship on the line. The winners defend for the first time ever, but it's members only.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting matchup, but also still to come, the OCW Heavyweight Championship on the line as the new champion, Lord Thomas the Brute, goes one-on-one with Thunderbird Jake Ely.
Still not sure how Jake got that match.
Very simple.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Out first, from Powell, Ohio, the professional Brandon Fields.
Well, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the news that broke. A lot of news that broke, actually. The entourage is no more.
Yeah.
And Brandon Fields is considered a free agent. He might actually be looking for a new manager as well.
It's very possible.
And this is a showcase for a gentleman like Fields, who's been under the tutelage of Agent Nick Hahn. Now he has a chance to learn from another mind. Somebody out there is going to see something special in Brandon Fields and come calling. But it might be too late. Brandon Fields could prove that he didn't even need Nick Hahn in his corner, that he can do this on his own.
Look at the face of Brandon Fields right now. Pure determination.
I mean, he has something to prove tonight. After the disrespect shown to him by his former manager in a backstage interview that I conducted last month, he has an axe to grind. He wants to prove to everybody and anybody the professional is legit. He's a champion in the making.
He is the master mime, Jean-Paul Les Miserables.
It's time for the mime.
Ah, jeez.
What? How do you not love Jean-Paul Les Miserables?
Let me just put it this way. Jean-Paul's going to have his hands full with the professional Brandon Fields tonight.
By the looks of things, he's going to have his hands full with whatever is going on over there.
But should he really be smoking around the kids, Pauly?
You know, I can't argue that point. You're completely correct. In fact, this is a no-smoking venue. Even though we're outdoors. It's very confusing, the rules here in Ohio. I mean, poor Jean-Paul went through hell trying to get this match in the first place.
But apparently, ask and you shall receive here in OCW.
Sometimes all it takes is to ask the right question at the right time.
But it was probably in writing, though.
No, it wasn't.
Really?
No, Jean-Paul and OCW General Manager Glenn Lane had a great conversation.
They had a conversation?
Yeah. They discussed that Jean-Paul wanted the match. The bell rings, and here we go. Oh, it's a lasso! He's tying up Brandon Fields. This is not legal, technically. But Porter O'Shea is showing discretion, which is good on him. Good on the referee. It's a lot of meat to move there, Jean-Paul. Oh, look at that. Oh, God! He did not tie the lasso enough. Brandon Fields not messing around. Clothesline sends Jean-Paul into the front row. Porter O'Shea starting the count. And Fields is just ice cold, like a Terminator tonight.
Yeah, Fields looks like he's on a warpath tonight.
I mean, we've talked about it being a new chapter here in OCW, and maybe that's not just for the company, but for all of our superstars. And Fields is going to take advantage of that. Incredible power by the professional Brandon Fields. He threw him all the way across the ring.
Where did Jean-Paul go?
Under the ring. Fields stalking his prey like a hunter. Oh, there he is. Jean-Paul is behind Brandon Fields, who does not know it. Now he does. Ducks the clothesline. Nobody home on the back elbow. Great athleticism by both men. Tremendous cardio from Brandon Fields. And Jean-Paul working the, looks like he's, yeah, getting great exercise. Nice trip there by Jean-Paul. And a round of applause from the OCW faithful. You gotta love that. Beautiful arm drags and a drop toe hold. Jean-Paul floats over. Oh. It's a good time to take a break and peruse a magazine or a periodical of some sort. I didn't know that he had a subscription to Mime Monthly, but good to know.
I didn't know he could read.
He's a mime. Of course he can read. Oh, look at that. He's bulking himself up here. Oh, my God. What a power. Like, that's a... Brandon Fields is not a small man, Drew.
Not by any means.
He just picked him up and body slammed him.
Is he looking for the silent elbow?
No, that was the silent elbow. That just took
Fields into the cover.
Could have, no, 2 count. That took the win completely out of the OCW faithful, and now Fields is not messing around. Raining down those fists. Fields knows that many are underestimating him, and he wants to show anybody who is underestimating him that they are wrong, dead wrong. He is going to be, by his own account, the Heritage Champion before the end of 2023.
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind.
There's no doubt in Brandon Fields' mind, and that's what makes the difference between a challenger and a champion. Jean-Paul has been getting worked over here, unfortunately. Back suplex.
Fields into the cover.
Eyes rolled into the back of Jean-Paul's head. 2 count only. That shoulder shooting off the mat. These two actually faced off last year at Polino Mania. Jean-Paul was a rookie at that point. We're going to be heading back to the place where he made his OCW debut, which
Fields
cover
into the
here,
cover.
cover here, 2 count only. As we know, Jean-Paul made his debut last year at Summerfest in Mogador. We're heading back to Mogador in July. Leg number 2 of a 3-leg event. In July, we have 3 different shows, 3 consecutive Saturdays. You do not want to miss any of them. That summer tour, we're going to be busy.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and across the top rope. That's illegal, Drew.
It's part of the ring.
Yes, it is part of the ring. But dragging somebody's face across those ropes, those aren't smooth ropes. That's tape.
Oh, not at all. Yeah.
Sunset flip. Can he get him over? Huff and puff and blow him down. Oh, nobody home on that fist drop of sorts. Jean-Paul back to his feet. He was literally coming in with the axe smash. You saw him pick up the axe, right?
Yeah.
Cover. Cover here. 2 count only. Fields is really showing an aggression and a cold, calculated demeanor. Completely different from a lot of what we've seen over the course of the last 6 months. Not having somebody at ringside to almost distract him. Jean Paul back to his feet, but that drop kick sends him sprawling to the mat.
Head over heels goes Jean Paul into the
It's
cover.
over here. No. 2 count only. But this is the stuff that Fields can't do. He cannot get frustrated when one thing doesn't go the way he wants. Got to stay on top of your man, apply the pressure, move forward, and keep with the aggression. My God, Jean Paul got hung up like a clothesline. And down he goes.
And Jean Paul hitting that turnbuckle hard.
He went down like he'd seen an Undertaker. The OCW faithful getting loud for Jean Paul. Oh my God. Just spidered up there, and down he goes again. Jean Paul is lucky he is one of the most flexible individuals on the OCW roster.
I don't know. Referee Porter O'Shea may want to think about stopping this. I don't know if Jean Paul is intelligently defending himself here.
He hasn't gotten his hands up in the last couple minutes here. He's been ragdolled into the corner, and this could be a trifecta. Ooh, nice reversal. Spoke too soon about Jean Paul. Driving the shoulder in. Can Jean Paul pull out the victory over Brandon Fields? Oh, nice.
Fields to his feet.
Maybe Jean Paul might have telegraphed that. No water in the pool for Brandon Fields. On a big clothesline by the Master Mime. And another, that one more of a leaping clothesline. Fields out of the way, but Jean Paul might be luring him into a trap. Nice boot there. Jean Paul to the second rope. This could be bad for Fields. Tornado DDT. Can he get the cover? 1, 2. It's
2 count only.
so close. So close for Jean Paul Les Miserables. And you know, Jean Paul, while a fantastic mind, we haven't seen as much here in the later stages of this matchup of his mimeography. It's been a focus on the in-ring action. Big crossbody! Cover! He's got it! No!
2!
Brandon Fields will not quit, even off that amazing crossbody from the second rope. Oh man, the straps are coming down. You know what that means, Drew. The ultimate mastermind. Oh, nobody
Fields
home.
shoving him away.
Oh, that's
Looking for the ripcord
prelude.
lariat, maybe? Connects!
And the rain is gonna fall. Why is he not going for the cover? Oh no. Oh no, not a this
Looks like a
submission hold.
Kimura.
It's from the side. I might be. Oh man.
Your winner by submission, the professional Brandon Fields.
Fields could break the arm of Jean Paul.
I think he did. Jean Paul is hurt, and Jean Paul is hurt bad. With respect to Jean Paul, not too many people have kicked out of the ripcord lariat. Didn't really need that submission hold there at the end. Was this Brandon Fields sending a message to the OCW locker room?
Yeah, this is a new, much colder Brandon Fields.
And I understand now, as we have just received word, both men have been entered into the Heritage Grand Prix. So we know 2 of the participants in the Heritage Grand Prix next month here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. But you have to wonder the condition of Jean-Paul Les Miserables after that. It looked like a Kimura. It might have just... It looked like it hurt. Still to come tonight, Gino DiCapo in action, as I understand it to be.
One of our sponsors, which is Bob's Burgers over here.
And the OCW Tag Team Championship still to come tonight. The winners defend against members only. Very eager to see those 2 teams clash. Interesting styles.
Oh, absolutely. Members only, the last time they were in OCW, nearly captured the OCW Tag Team Championships.
And that was from a different championship caliber team. We don't know.
Post all shows. And we have a YouTube channel that we post to weekly.
And I just got a quick look, and Jean-Paul just went straight to our medical facility, so I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that.
That arm may be broken, maybe a separated shoulder.
He said Fields was going to bring it. He did.
From the Bronx, New York, the made man, Gino DiCapo.
Well, as you know, Drew, there is an old adage in professional wrestling. Card subject to change. And unfortunately, it did. Gino DiCapo's opponent tonight, not able to be here for whatever reasons. We've heard scheduling conflict, but Gino claims he's scared of him. But Gino also wants to show why he is a championship player in OCW tonight. The question is, will he get that opportunity? Who's going to want to fight Gino DiCapo?
Yeah, a fight with Gino DiCapo, no easy task at all.
He said on OCW Flashpoint last night, I think it was, maybe a couple nights ago, quote, "You're going to see a fire under the made man like you've never seen before. The ignition has been pressed. It could be liftoff for the made man tonight."
Absolutely. Gino DiCapo, don't forget, a former Heritage champion, a former brass ring holder.
And you also have to keep in the back of your mind that business partnership with Asher Knox. That's not over. At any point, Asher could become a factor in Gino DiCapo's matches.
Gino with the microphone, though.
Let's go to the ring.
Are you people calling me a meatball? Yeah. Meatball! You shut your mouth! You shut up! I don't want to be called a meatball! Listen, you people, every single one of you are just as dumb as you look.
It's just disrespectful.
But
sometimes the truth hurts.
You want to know who's really dumb standing in this ring? The guy with the microphone! Miss Natalie May. You know, some people got brains, some people got beauty, and Natalie's got nothing.
That's uncalled for.
Looks like you're winning speedy. Let me explain, Sweet Pea. Let me explain. Here's what happened. You announced the following match, right? That's what you said. Here's the problem with what Natalie May said. You see, the made man is standing ring ready for a fight. But my opponent, however, heard he was wrestling the main man and had to back out.
I heard his opponent's going to make an impact.
Let's be honest, you can't blame the guy. You can't blame him because when you get in the ring with the made man, you end up sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, wait just a minute. That is the music of the OCW General Manager, Glenn Lane. Glenn's been busy getting this Heritage Grand Prix ready for next month here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. Getting the entire OCW Summer Tour 2023. Fire it off at all cylinders. The kickoff. This is the kickoff to summer, Drew.
Yeah.
OCW Ignition. And it's beautiful. It's like 75, 80 degrees here at Kim Tam Park.
Yeah.
Good swimming weather.
Absolutely. But I'm interested to see what General Manager Glenn Lane has to say.
Are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a lukewarm round of applause for OCW's General Manager, Glenn Lane.
Listen to that ovation, Drew.
I hope you people realize the reason why Glenn Lane came out here. You see, the main man filled his end of the deal. I'm standing in this ring. Mr. Lane, I do believe you should have an envelope for me. I should be getting my rate tonight. I'm here, right? That's why you're here? To let all these people see that the main man is worth every penny, even if I don't have a match.
Is he claiming he's due the winner's purse?
So
Yeah, he doesn't have an opponent.
Hold on. You're right. I got your pay. I'm always right. You're here. But if I remember right, you asked that you wanted competition. So I went into your past, way past.
Back when that best picture.
And you will get your pay, and I'm going to give you a match. You guys want to see Gino in a match? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get off our feet and let me introduce to you the Vibe, Bray McKenzie.
What?
Oh, man. It's time for a vibe check. Bray McKenzie returns to OCW. It's got to be since what? 2018?
The first time since 2018. The last time we saw Bray McKenzie, he was chasing Juice Jennings for the OCW Heavyweight Championship.
But look at that, man. Look at that vibe. There is a different feel with Bray McKenzie. And this could be an even tougher test than Gino DiCapo ever imagined.
I don't think Gino in his wildest dreams thought he was going to be wrestling Bray McKenzie tonight.
There is a definite vibe tonight. Five years since we last saw Bray McKenzie in OCW. This is unbelievable. OCW General Manager Glenn Lane talked about it on social media. He had a surprise for OCW tonight. What the? This is huge. Bray McKenzie is back. And I've just received word that the winner of this matchup will qualify for the Heritage Grand Prix next month here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. So this is essentially a Heritage Grand Prix qualifying match. And neither man had to know this was coming. Gino absolutely didn't. Maybe Glenn Lane might have clued in Bray McKenzie. I don't know. But the bell goes, and here we go on this matchup that is now 5 years in the making. Effortlessly to the top rope is Bray McKenzie. Did he just call himself the Italian Stallion?
I don't know if he's allowed to say that.
I just did. The Vibe. Bray McKenzie. One-on-one with the made man, Gino DiCapo.
You're like the Fazolian of Italian food.
This is one of those matches where you're just like, I'm going to get to see this. This is happening live in front of me.
I think you forget how good the main man really is. And I'm going to show you right now. You ready to do this thing?
Gino talking a lot of trash, but he hasn't locked up. He hasn't battled towards McKenzie at all. Might be seeing a ghost here. Into the corner. McKenzie able to shove away DiCapo, get that clean-ish break. A lot of youngsters in attendance here, and there's a lot of meatball chants. I do not know who those are directed towards.
Gino just showing off the power right now.
And that is the thing that DiCapo has here. Definitely has the power advantage. But you wonder about the agility, the speed. DiCapo can go, don't get me wrong. But McKenzie has this, I don't want to say it again, but it's a vibe. It really is. Oh, man. That could have broke the arm. And just wrenching down. Looks like wrist control here by McKenzie. DiCapo turns it to his favor. And down to his knees is McKenzie. Incredible athleticism from McKenzie. Nice. McKenzie taking advantage here. Well, now DiCapo taking advantage. I'm sure you condone the rake of the eyes.
Anything to win, Pauly.
Beautiful side headlock applied by the made man. McKenzie able to turn it. Up and over goes McKenzie, and DiCapo crashes into the buckle. Well, that's not good. Out of the corner, could be looking for that power slam. Crashes into the buckle. And an arm drag.
Sir? I know I take up a lot of space. I don't mean to.
DiCapo able to make his way back to his feet.
But back to the side headlock goes McKenzie. Off the ropes and, ran into a brick wall. Well, we talked about the power game. Went for the hip toss. That did not work out for McKenzie. Roll through. Oh, man. Just sprawling over for that cover there. That was very unique. It was a little bit amateur wrestling there. And McKenzie firing away in the corner.
Looks like McKenzie has a handful of the beard, though.
And you're going to complain about that, right?
Well, you would complain if I pulled your hair, Pauly.
That's why I shave. Boot to the face of DeCapo, and can McKenzie make it happen here? Oh, no.
DeCapo catching him.
This might have malfunctioned. Snake eyes in the corner. What a clothesline, my God.
DeCapo into the cover.
Almost decapitated cover. 2 count. And this seems like it's the power versus the speed. Right now, DeCapo has the edge. McKenzie has not moved since that clothesline. Remember, the winner of this matchup will be the 3rd qualifier for the Heritage Grand Prix next month here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. Oh my God, he's going to break his back and make him humble. Disgusting camel clutch in the ropes. Might as well have pointy-toed shoes. Shots there by McKenzie, but not a whole lot in him. He's just trying to get back to his feet. Oh, nice jawbreaker. A little bit of desperation there in that jawbreaker, though. Oh,
Gino right there.
And the flying meatball.
Into the cover.
It could be enough to... No. McKenzie kicks out at 2. The OCW faithful trying to rally McKenzie, but DeCapo's really had his way here. It just seems like McKenzie, every time he tries to get a little bit, he goes the different direction. He tries to pull in a little bit of power when a little more finesse is what he needs. And DeCapo seems to have a scouting report on Bray McKenzie. I don't know how he could. It's been 5 years since they last met.
I don't hear you cheering for Bray.
You hear the OCW faithful getting loud. And now that boot right underneath the chin, that's a choke. Papa Smurf right there. Could have disqualified Gino DeCapo.
He's got till 5, Pauly.
There's a thing called sportsmanship, Drew.
You do what you got to do to win.
Sell your soul.
If you win.
Don't think that's how it works. Ducks the clothesline. And the Vibe comes through with a clothesline of his own. And can Bray McKenzie turn the tables? Ooh. A little bit nasty of McKenzie. He found the one open spot on that vest and delivered that chop. McKenzie's taking him around the ring. Oh! That right there is why I will never be a wrestler.
Pauly, if he would have done that to you, there would have been nothing left.
Neck breaker connects. Cover. 2 count only. You might be right about that. Especially from one of these two individuals who are tearing each other apart for a chance to qualify for the Heritage Grand Prix on July the 8th at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. Oh, went for the flying meatball. Nobody home. Who can get to their feet first? McKenzie using the ropes, but he's up to a knee. Back up.
DeCapo up to his feet.
DeCapo doesn't want any more, Drew. But he's gonna get more. Snaps off the head scissor. And that's the speed and the finesse of Bray McKenzie that could take him to the victory and to the pay window here tonight.
McKenzie looking to fly.
To the top rope. Leaping out of the sky. Cover off the crossbody.
Two count only.
He was as high as one of the trees out here at the park.
Yeah.
McKenzie needs to stay on DeCapo here. Wait, Gino pulling the ring apron back. Papa Smurf's got to fix that. Oh, come on! A low blow.
Kiss of death!
Connects. Cover. And DeCapo steals it. Disgusting. But it's Gino DeCapo, and that's how he likes to win. It's a man who claims that his opponents will be sleeping with the fishes.
By any means necessary, Paul.
Not everybody has to live by that motto. Just didn't work out for Bray McKenzie tonight. I hope this isn't the last we see of him, though. That was phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely.
But now we have 3 participants for the Heritage Grand Prix. Gino DeCapo joins the field of the professional Brandon Fields and Jean-Paul Le Miserable. Who else will take part in the Heritage Grand Prix?
We shall see.
Of course, 2 championship matches still to come tonight. The OCW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Lord Thomas the Brute defends against the Thunderbird Jake Ely. Still not 100% sure how Ely finessed that match.
Because he deserves it, Pauly.
He lost the brass ring gauntlet. Not only did he lose, he tried to fake an injury during it and was the last man eliminated from the gauntlet. He tried to cheat and still lost.
We're going to take a short, 5-minute intermission so you can get water, drinks, food.
But we will get to that in just a moment because it is a brief moment to take a break. We will be right back with the second part of OCW Ignition. And welcome back to OCW Ignition. Paul here alongside Drew the Werewolf Starner. And
as always. You're just not going to let me talk, are you?
Have at it.
Well, we're going to throw it up to Natalie, who's ready in the ring.
Just for that.
I'll get to you in a second.
Is Natalie okay?
I do know it's on. Why I'm speaking.
Boy, Pedro would never do any of that stuff.
Next match is Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, the team of Members Only.
Calvin Lewis, Malcolm Cambridge, Members Only. And Drew, this is the first time we've seen Members Only since DBI 10.
Yeah.
As I recall, they had a hand in the DBI.
Yeah. They also came within inches of winning the OCW Tag Team Championship as well.
Well, now they're leaving. Yeah, they seem a little bit conceited. Calvin is wearing his AirPods, by the way. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to button up my top button for this match. Hang on.
Yeah, show a little class, Pauly.
It was a request from Members Only.
Yeah, speaking of class, I heard your comments on Double Play CLE this past week.
I'm just going to say that the hosts of Double Play CLE are wonderful individuals who have no ill will towards anyone.
Yeah, and you can also hear those comments right here on Believeland Media LLC.
You can also check out our friends at the Pile Driver podcast, Dean and Mike. They cover the indie wrestling scene like nobody else. I've had the pleasure of joining the boys on a number of occasions, including on their most recent episode.
Yeah. And you can hear all those fine podcasts anywhere you find your favorite podcasts.
You can see them on YouTube or download them and listen to them. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, so many platforms. Members only, looking to make the Tag Team Championships exclusive.
And the Tag Team Champions, the team of the show, Robbie Starr and No Shame, Jimmy Shane, the winners!
Throw up the dub for the winners.
Would you put that down?
I said the winners.
They are accompanied to the ring with the evil genius of professional wrestling, Ripper Blackheart.
Ripper Blackheart manages champions, and he took the winners straight to the Tag Team Championships in their first opportunity with Ripper at ringside.
Yeah, but you gotta wonder what kind of shape the winners are gonna be in. Robbie Starr sporting kinesio tape on that shoulder. Jimmy Shane suffering a broken nose in that matchup.
Yeah, in fact, when this match was announced, he still had the blood dripping down his nose. So for Jimmy Shane, 2 weeks out from that brutal war, the four-way tag team matchup, you wonder where his headspace is and the condition of the nose. The winners have told me they have big plans for the OCW tag team titles and their reign specifically. But, and there's always a but, will members only allow that to even happen? Could the tag team champions fall in their first defense? The referee for this contest is Porter O'Shea.
Looks like Robbie Starr going to be starting the match for the winners.
And
Calvin G. Lewis starting the match for members only. And we are underway.
Tag team championship on the line here in OCW. Oh. Looked like Malcolm took a swipe there at Robbie. It's going to get loud here. Nice go behind by Calvin Lewis. Jockeying for position here. And it's interesting to talk to the winners after this triumphant victory. You can see a different glow, a more positive energy than ever before from the winners. It almost seems like the tag team championships have, especially for Jimmy Shane, who completed the Grand Slam 2 weeks ago at Tradition. He seems like he's at peace. He's finally done everything there is to do here in OCW.
Yeah, but you also got to worry that since he's done everything, is that going to make him complacent?
And for Robbie Starr, multiple times now he's been tag team champion. This is his 6th reign. You would argue that Robbie Starr is one of the most decorated champions in OCW's history. Lewis and Cambridge want to ruin that. Oh, back body drop by the show. Tag. I think we're about to get a tag. There it is. Cambridge and Jimmy Shane, the legal competitors here for the OCW Tag Team Championship. Oh. Jimmy Shane likes to have fun in the ring, but when he needs to get serious, he gets serious. I don't think that a go behind or a potential German suplex or whatever this is going to be. Well, that's, yeah. That's what happens in the club. I think Jimmy Shane and Robbie Starr could be the longest reigning tag team champions in history. I know they're targeting Warhas's reign. And this is step one. Step one of a year-plus long potential process. Takes control of the wrist, does Cambridge. But Jimmy Shane, see, that's something that I think a lot of people underestimate about Jimmy, is he is a just tremendously solid technical wrestler. We talk about the chicanery and the fun times, but when it gets down to it, Jimmy Shane is a man's man of a wrestler. He can go in the ring with the best, and he can meet them move for move. And you can say the exact same thing about the show Robbie Starr. He may be about stealing the show, but he's going to do it his way.
And that's all well and good. Both men accomplished wrestlers. I'm not taking that away from him at all. But this goofing around, dancing with a team like members only, if they don't get serious, they could end up getting caught here.
You're calling this a trap game?
I'm just saying, if the winners aren't careful, they could walk out of here without the tag team titles.
You could be right. Oh, this is maybe ill-advised. A free shot by Jimmy Shane. Yeah, that didn't work. Plants Cambridge. And now Cambridge and Lewis going to take a moment to recover on the outside here. You talk about Jimmy Shane possibly taking his eye off the ball with his antics. Maybe that's what's getting in the head of members only. Because now they're arguing with Ripper Blackheart at ringside over the tag team championship belts. Oh, Ripper used as a decoy almost.
Into the steps.
Oh, man. You have to check that nose. We know Jimmy Shane's still recovering from that broken nose. Those usually don't heal in 2 weeks perfectly, Drew.
Oh, not at all. Healing from a broken nose is a process all in itself.
Usually not the best strategy to be in a wrestling match when you're trying to recover from a broken nose.
Yeah,
either.
I don't know if you saw that. Jimmy was definitely checking his nose.
And that's the thing about Jimmy Shane. He bled for the tag team championships. He's not going to give that up. You are going to pry that out of his cold, dead hands. Cambridge with the forearm. Lewis with the uppercut. European style. Nice leg sweep by Lewis. And
right to that nose with that boot.
That could be the bullseye now. Looked like another knee to the face by Lewis. My God.
Yeah, that nose definitely looks like the target right now.
And respect to Robbie Starr. Cover here. 1, 2. No. Robbie was trying to get in there and stop the beating, but he was actually creating a longer amount of time for that beating to take place. Jimmy going to Ripper. Blackheart giving some advice, some positive words. But that positivity might be short-lived here as Lewis just teeing off on Jimmy Shane, and a cheap shot to Robbie Starr as well.
And I don't know if you noticed, but in that exchange, it looked like Jimmy Shane was actually trying to tag Ripper, so I don't know if it's an issue of getting punched in the nose to where he can't really see who he's tagging, or if he was just going to Ripper for advice there.
Tag. In comes Malcolm Cambridge. I mean, you could argue that members only. This is a team that has all the tools to be tag team champions. And what would it mean for their career if they could knock off two of the greatest champions, not just tag team champions, but champions in the history of OCW? Tag.
It would essentially send their career into overdrive.
Lewis going into the cover here, tried to hook the leg, but it's a bit meaty.
But notice the prowess of Calvin G. Lewis, staying right on Jimmy Shane after that pinfall attempt.
No wasted motion right now from Lewis. Nice knee lift there. Just a straight right hand.
Oh!
I don't think that that's the best route to go with Jimmy Shane, though. That's just going to fire him up. Went for the clothesline. Planted with the Uranagi. And can Jimmy Shane make the tag here? Tag. In comes Cambridge. Tag. Here comes Robbie Starr. And a shot to Lewis, who goes sailing. Ouch. Ouch. Well. Oh! And
Meeting of the
only.
minds.
Crashing together. It has not been a good 35 seconds for Malcolm Cambridge. Tag, here comes Jimmy Shane. Nice double knees. The jawbreaker by Robbie Starr. From the second rope comes Jimmy Shane with the axe handle. But Lewis is not the legal competitor. It's Malcolm Cambridge. Tag. A little bit of double teamwork here by the winners. Planted with the double flapjack cover by Robbie Starr for the title.
2 count only.
Still not bleeding, says Jimmy Shane. He showed us. It looked bad, though. And it's clearly the target for members only. Oh, Lewis grabbing the ankle of Robbie Starr. Oh, right to the throat goes Cambridge. Disgusting display by members only. They have their own after party after the show. Only they are invited.
It's exclusive, Pauly.
Cover. And a 1 count. And we talk about how these multiple rapid covers force you to kick out and exert a lot of energy to do so. You think that's the strategy, or are they just being kind of jerks?
You got to wear your opponent down.
Double suplex by members only. Cover here on Robbie Starr. 2 count only.
And with these rapid covers, that's smart because eventually Robbie's not going to be able to kick out.
And how much energy does Jimmy Shane recover on the apron? It's not going to get him back to full strength. At some point, it's almost like the old rope-a-dope strategy in boxing. Just tire out your opponent. Members only could very well do that. Oh, wait a minute.
But Robbie
Cambridge,
finding himself in the wrong corner here.
it was smart by Cambridge, but it wasn't legal. And if the referee was not distracted by everything going on the other side, might have said something. And that's what's so dangerous about members only. They know how to cut off the ring. And I'm not going to say that they're a more cohesive tag team, but they've been tagging regularly for years.
Yeah.
Respect to Jimmy Shane and Robbie Starr, this has only been, what, a year and a half?
And Jimmy crashing hard to the floor here.
And that's the pavement here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs.
Yeah.
Oh! That was a DDT to the foot.
Yeah, that just sends a shockwave right up your heel.
And if you don't plant right, you could almost rupture something. MCL, PCL, Achilles. There's a number of things that could pop or go wrong on something like that. That's scary.
There are all the CLs in there.
Oh, come on. Lewis has had it in for Jimmy Shane this entire match, wants to show nothing but disrespect and take the tag team titles.
Well, it's actually kind of smart of Calvin G. Lewis to keep smacking Jimmy Shane in the face, because with that broken nose, it's going to make Jimmy's eyes water, so he's not going to be able to see even if he does get the tag.
But taking your eye off the ball, and the object right now is to pin or submit Robbie Starr, as he's the legal competitor, is a detriment to your health and well-being. Plants him with the sit-out powerbomb. And can Robbie Starr make the tag to Jimmy Shane? Can Calvin Lewis get the tag to Malcolm Cambridge? Who's going to make that critical tag first?
It's like Calvin trying to grab the foot of Robbie Starr.
Very wise, beyond his years for Calvin Lewis. Tag! And I think we're going to see a little flip-flop and fly. Shots there again. A little bit more from Jimmy Shane. with a 90s attitude to it. Oh, and Cambridge stopped that. It looked like he was going for that fall-away slam. And just that quickly, members only able to turn the tide. This might end badly. Crushed his tag team partner. How much does Jimmy weigh again?
I have here a ton of fun.
Yes, he does. My God! How did Jimmy Shane lift 2 men for that fall-away slam?
I have no idea.
Tag, here comes the show. Oh, looking for perhaps the big guns. Oh, no! A miscommunication between the winners. Planted with those kicks. Looked like a super kick, big boot style combo there for members only. Nobody home. Cover
for the tag team championship.
No, 2 count only. I believe they said that's the vibe. It's breaking down a little bit here, but that's kind of the way we like it. Geez, Jimmy Shane's just throwing everything he's got here. Right back to the throat. His forearms to the side of the head, like a sandwich. Oh, God! Big double knee strike there, connecting by members only. And now that leaves a 2-on-1 on Robbie Starr. The show perched on the second rope. What is going through the mind of members only? What do they have in mind here? Well, that didn't end well for either one of them. Double spear connects, drops, members only. The show with the Star Salt cover, and it is over.
And the winners of this match, and still your tag team champions, the team of the show, Robbie Starr, and No Shame, Jimmy Shane, the winners!
The first of what they hope will be many successful title defenses. The winners pick up the dub here tonight at OCW Ignition. Credit to both men. They persevered in that match, Drew. It looked like members only really was taking it to our tag team champions, especially targeting Jimmy Shane's nose. You said it yourself, it was a very smart strategy.
Oh, 100%. And I'd like to see this one run back, to be perfectly honest with you. Members only a hair away from capturing the OCW Tag Team Championships here tonight.
But there's always another team waiting in the wings. Who will be next to challenge the winners? And when will that be? What a night and day it's been here at OCW Ignition. Loud, rowdy OCW faithful. We love it. We will have many more big events this summer as the OCW Summer Tour 2023 just getting started tonight.
Make sure you check all of our social media to get the schedule for this OCW Summer Tour.
In fact, we can tell you that the next event is going to be July the 8th. We've been talking about it all night. It is
Look, everybody, I have money.
the Heritage Grand Prix. We already know 3 qualifiers for whatever this Grand Prix is going to be. We have the made man Gino DiCapo. We have the master mime Jean-Paul Le Miserable. And the professional Brandon Fields, who picked up a very convincing victory here tonight. Submission victory.
Yeah.
It's worth noting, I can't think of the last time we had a submission victory in OCW. It's been at least 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
If that's the side of Brandon Fields that's heading into the Heritage Grand Prix, everybody that's in there should look out, and you almost have to make Brandon Fields one of the favorites.
Oh, absolutely.
But granted, we don't know what the Grand Prix is. But we do have 3 qualifiers. More qualifiers will be announced in the coming days on social media, so stay tuned there.
But still to come, the OCW Heavyweight Championship on the line as Thunderbird Jake Ely goes one-on-one with the brand new champion, Lord Thomas the Brute.
And for a lot of us, this is the match that should have been.
Yeah, this match should have happened at Battle for the Crown this January, but Matthew Taylor inserting himself into that match and walking away with the OCW Heavyweight Championship.
And in the process, starting a cataclysmic series of events that led to his own downfall.
Are you guys ready for
Yeah.
the main event?
Because I don't know if you've noticed or not, Matthew Taylor's not
Before we
here.
get to that,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Jexy Black has
talk about
vanished
the lake
off the face of planet
Pintail
Earth.
Park here at Melanie Springs. Yeah, all summer, pretty much.
I believe the main event is coming up next here at OCW Ignition. We also have Mogador, July the 15th, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, July the
It's
15th. Yeah.
for the OCW
Polino Mania.
Heavyweight
On the 22nd of
Championship.
July.
But right now, our focus
Introducing first, the challenger. The mayor of Thunderbird, the Thunderbird, Jake Ely.
Oh, hell, that's a real thing? He's really going with that?
Yeah, the mayor of Thunderbird.
What the hell does that even mean?
You obviously don't live in Thunderbird, Pauly.
No, I was cornered by Jake Ely earlier today where he was explaining to me this concept of Thunderbird. And I thought he was kidding. I thought he was joking. He thinks this is serious? He better get serious because he's got the toughest test in OCW today. The gargantuan, unstoppable heavyweight champion, Lord Thomas the Brute.
Yeah, Ely in this matchup going after the championship that he was never pinned for. Losing the championship in a triple threat match where Matthew Taylor pinned Lord Thomas the Brute to win the OCW Heavyweight Championship. Lord Thomas the Brute then going on to win the OCW Heavyweight Championship from the Guiding Light Matthew Taylor back at Tradition. So this is essentially the match that should have been at Battle for the Crown, but it's essentially a role reversal. Lord Thomas the Brute walking in the OCW Heavyweight Champion. Thunderbird Jake Ely walking in as the challenger.
And for Ely, 6 months he's had to stew on the fact that he never got pinned to lose his heavyweight championship, the Thunder Heavyweight Championship, or whatever he's calling it now. That has to be wrecking his mind.
OCW Heavyweight Champion.
He may have
He
snapped.
hails from Midgard. He is Lord Thomas the Brute.
The drums of Midgard herald the arrival of the champion. After years of battles across this land, 2 weeks ago, Lord Thomas the Brute conquered OCW. But shortly after said, the conquest never ends. And tonight, in his first defense of the OCW Heavyweight Championship, can Lord Thomas the Brute silence the Thunderbird? We've talked about how tonight here at OCW Ignition is a new chapter in this great company. And none more so than what is about to transpire in the ring. This is the first ever one-on-one OCW Heavyweight Championship matchup between two graduates of Spinebuster University, our training school.
Yeah.
So what a historic moment for OCW, for the trainers in OCW. Hard work pays off, and this match is proof of it. The crowd is about 99% Lord Thomas the Brute, 1% Jake Ely. I believe I do see his parents in attendance. The Thunder family.
But you also got to keep in mind, Thunderbird Jake Ely knows how to get it done. He held that OCW Heavyweight Championship for over a year.
And is a Triple Crown winner here. He's held the Heavyweight Championship, the Heritage Championship, and the Tag Team Championship. Not to mention, he won the DBI the year prior to Lord Thomas the Brute. So these are the two most recent DBI winners in the ring, one-on-one, for all the marbles, as they say.
Yeah.
It has been a beautiful night and day here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs for OCW Ignition. We hope you'll join us on July the 8th for the Heritage Grand Prix. And just enjoy and experience this weather. It has been beautiful today.
Yeah.
The bell goes on our main event. And Jake Ely runs like a chicken.
Let him hear it. Let him hear it.
Caw. That's the thing with Ely. You know he's good in the ring, but he's more interested in running his mouth than getting in the ring and fighting.
No, he'll start the match on his own time.
That's not how this works. In fact, he's getting counted out right now. If Papa Smurf, our senior official, gets to 10, he loses.
I'm sure Ely is well aware of the count.
He thinks he's the mayor of Thunderbird. What the hell is that?
He is the mayor of Thunderbird.
Ely back in, quickly back out. He seems, I don't want to say scared, but that's really the only word here. He's not ready to get in there with Lord Thomas the Brute. He seems to be stalling. And all he's doing is just angering the Mastodon.
Come on, come on. Get in the ring, you big pansy. Get in the ring.
Do you think that was wise, Drew?
Well, Ely getting into the head of the Brute.
And now keeping the Brute at bay.
And this is what Ely is going to have to do. He's going to have to stick and move. He's going to have to use the speed and agility because he's not going to be able to match power with Lord Thomas the Brute.
But he's going to have to let Lord Thomas the Brute into the ring. And stay in the ring himself is what I should have added to that, apparently. And the Thunderbird is flocking away. Oh, nobody home on that elbow drop. Ely took a chance and it burned him. It burned him back. And now Lord Thomas the Brute has his hands on the challenger. So I've been asking this question all night. How did Ely get this title opportunity? And
Well,
I've just been given word. The champion wanted this match. He wanted to prove that January he could get the job done. I want a shot to the back. My God, Ely's back is red. Oh, but Ely, right to the eyes of the champion. Oh, wait a minute, Ely's in that boot. Ely's got that weight, he's gonna load up the boot. I think he just clobbered Lord Thomas the Brute with that weight. Oh, the referee goes flying. Papa Smurf is just sprawled. Oh, there's the... Damn him! Ely is trying to steal the heavyweight championship. Thunder kick! Not this way! Somebody stop him!
into the cover!
Come on! No! Oh, thank God! Ely's gonna have to do it the right way. He's gonna have to earn it tonight. Sitting down into that chin lock. Clubs the back. Normally it's the other way around. Normally it's Lord Thomas the Brute delivering that clubbing blow. But that thunder kick stopping Lord Thomas the Brute in his tracks. Momentarily. The Brute back to his feet. This gargantuan human will not be stopped.
But this is smart of Ely making the Brute carry his weight. The Brute may be fading here. That sleeper in deep.
Looks like the Brute might still be reeling from that shot to the eyes early in the match. We've all accidentally hit ourselves in the eyes. That can take several minutes to reorient yourself. Boot to the face by Ely. Oh man, diving uppercut there.
Ely into the cover.
Ely could have it here. A 1 count. The champion kicks out at 1. Ely is second guessing himself. You can see it in his eyes, Drew. Planted with the side slam.
Both men down.
And the OCW Heavyweight Championship on the line here. Ely tried to cheat his way back to the top of the mountain, the top of the food chain, as he said. And instead, he gets run through by Lord Thomas the Brute. And Jake Ely could be going for a ride.
Defibrillator!
Out of nowhere with the defibrillator.
And another!
Good God, he's not having a heart attack. Kicking out the knee of the Brute. My God, another super kick.
Into the cover for the championship.
Could it be? No. 2 count only, says Papa Smurf. Ely is willing to do anything to recapture the heavyweight championship. There is no low he won't stoop to. And the Brute has to know that. Went for another one. Choke slam by the champion. And the Brute feeling it. Taking Ely for the ride with the power slam.
Into the cover.
For the championship. Lord Thomas the Brute conquers Jake Ely.
And your winner, and still the OCW Heavyweight Champion, Lord Thomas the Brute.
It took 6 months to get to this point. But Lord Thomas the Brute can now look forward to an even greater conquest. Vanquishing the Thunderbird through all the tricks and chicanery. Lord Thomas the Brute stands tall. And what a victory for the Brute. And you have to wonder, Drew, what does this mean for Jake Ely? The mayor of Thunderbird, I think he called it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to have a recall election.
Would you stop?
And with that, it has been another exciting night of OCW action here at Ignition. Join us right back here at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs, July the 8th. The start of 3 straight events each Saturday in July. It's going to be a very busy month of July for us. July 8th, the Heritage Grand Prix. 3 qualifiers already announced. The Made Man Gino DiCapo. The Master Mime Jean-Paul Le Miserable. And the Professional Brandon Fields. More to be announced. Check social media for updates there. The following week, we head to Mogador for Summerfest at Lions Park.
That is the end
And then
of our show, Ignition here.
Polino Mania
July
3.
Yeah.
We are right back here for the Grand Prix, the Heritage Grand Prix.
So for all of us here at OCW, everybody here at Believe Land Media LLC, good night. And we will see you in 1 month's time for the Heritage Grand Prix.